Hey guys, welcome back to Hustlin' Horsepower. This week, I just got back from working on the Taylor's 55 Chevy, and don't forget, the homegrown Hustler merchandise is now available. So, check out the Hustlin' Horsepower website or the Facebook page to order it up.
Sure.
Okay, you hold it. You video what we're doing here, okay?
Okay.
Come on, come this way.
Fine.
Can you see what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay, ready? You know what this is called? It's called a voltmeter, okay? This will tell us how much power the battery has.
What?
Okay?
Okay.
So the black one goes to the black one and the red one goes to the red one.
Okay.
Okay? So where's the black one?
The one here.
Okay, where's the black one here? Right there,
here.
okay? So, shine it back up here so the people can see. Can they see?
Yes.
Okay. Ready? All right, what does that show down there? What's that number there? Show it. Show it. What does that number show?
4.
No, the left number. 12.
12.
12.8.
Okay.
Okay? That's about where it should be, okay? So it's not that it's the battery's fault.
Daddy?
It might be the relay, okay?
Okay.
So let's jump on the other four-wheeler, okay?
Okay.
So guys, what just happened? What happened?
I don't know.
You broke the four-wheeler. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go jump on my four-wheeler. Let's go, dude. Where you going? You're going with me? Okay. So guys, I got back home from last trip this morning, and it's Monday. I broke my motor over the weekend, but I promised I'd take my little buddy. Where you at?
Right here.
I promised I'd take him for a ride, right? When I got back. So I'm probably gonna be headed out to Arkansas later again today, in a couple hours here, but I had to wait until he got home from school so we could go for a little bit of a ride, right?
We just got back from the river.
Yeah, you just got back from the river from Mom's birthday, right?
Yeah.
All right, found it. Let's go for a ride.
Okay.
All right, jump on. Watch where you're going. Hey, drive.
Mommy, we shall now go in the apple tree.
Go, 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 go. You got this. Go on. Go on. Hey, you want to go this way? Go that way. You got to go. I said right turns, dude. Hey, watch where you're going. You got this. Go on. There you go. You're doing good. Mix it up a little bit. Go somewhere different next time, okay? You're going this way 3 times. Yeah, we can go that way. Go that way. Come on, crank it, crank it, crank it. Well, guys, headed back to Arkansas. It's like just shy of 1,200 miles. Unfortunately, I lost my license. Not like taken away, but physically lost my license. So I can't get on a plane. So, yeah. 16, 17 hours of driving it is, I guess. We're gonna try to knock this car out. We got 4 days. Yeah, 4 days to have it race ready and to be a bad mamma jamma. Now, this car isn't going out there to go, slow. Like, it's gonna run. So, gotta dot the I's, cross the T's, make sure everything is right. Like, you can't screw up on a project like this. So, it's it takes a special type of person to be able to operate at that level with the pressure and the deadlines on it. So, fortunately enough, everyone that's part of the deal has been through the ringer more than a couple times. As far as myself, Alex Taylor, her dad, Jake from Jake's Performance Transmissions, who was Dennis's co-pilot the last couple of years, lives 3-4 hours away from him. He'll be going on Rocky Mountain Race Week as well with his own car and his girlfriend. So all these people have been in situations like this before, and it is very, very crucial that you have people that have been in those situations before working on that car. So most people don't understand it. Most people won't understand it, but it's a very different working atmosphere, I guess you could say, when you're working under those deadlines and under that pressure. But when you're able to do it, you're able to do it. And some people can function under that, and some people they fold like a deck of cards or something like that. I don't know a good analogy for that, but a lot of people just can't do it. But fortunately, we're all fairly experienced in that. I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing or not, but we've all been under some pretty ridiculous deadlines and been put under pressure to be able to focus and to be able to complete these jobs at hand. So I think we got a good shot at it. Don't get me wrong, it's a ridiculous amount of work that still has to be done, but me and Alex, we were on the phone for, I don't know, probably about a half hour last night, 45 minutes last night, going through everything and designating time frames and basically going through the project manager aspect of it, right? We're both workers and stuff like that, but teaming up and going through the project manager aspect of it on things that we might feel might be roadblocks in the build. When I say in the build, I mean in the next 4 days. Things that we might come up and see as roadblocks, things that we might see as problems, or different things that we might have to navigate, as well as designating time frames for each individual task that still has to be completed, as far as the different wiring things and the floors and the paint, if we wanted to do the paint and stuff like that, which Adrian is taking care of right now. So there's different things that we have to go through and designated all the time for that. So it was I don't know how many hours we added up to. I think we added up to 98 hours worth of work. 98 man hours, 100 man hours that has to be done. That was more than that. I forgot what it was. But we divvied it all up and went through everything as far as all the tin work and body work and this and that has to be done to be able to have a car to compete at that level, and like to have the fire bottles in the car and the fire suppression system ran, and all the electrical finished and the battery mounted and floors and tin work, and yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. So it's 11:30 Eastern time. GPS says I'll be there about 2 o'clock their time. I'll be sleeping somewhere in a parking lot or something like that, and the back of the Buick is filled with parts, so the back seat's filled with parts also. So probably right here in the driver's seat, I'll be taking a nap for a couple hours. I brought a pillow, and hey, we're gonna try to get it done. We're gonna give it a valiant effort, and if nothing else, it's gonna get everything we had. So hey, follow along and let's see what happens. Keep on hustling. I gotta say, this is some of the worst rain I've ever driven in. We're just cruising at like 75 miles an hour, and then we hit a wall, me and the semi next to me, and holy Jesus. Like bad. Like driving 40 miles an hour and you can't see nothing. It's wild. Still got like probably 1,000 miles, at least 1,000 miles to go. But we'll see. It's hard. Can't see nothing. Well, guys, I'm just outside of Bowling Green, Kentucky, and it is time for a nap. So I'm going to lay across the front seat here, nap for a couple hours, and then finish off the trip. I'm just about halfway there, so it's nap time. Now this is just crazy. It's literally been at least 5 miles already. Freaking nuts. It's literally been at least 5 miles, and there's no end in sight. Well, we're getting close. I left my house about 23 hours ago. Not my house, I sold my house. My mom's house. I was home in New York for about 12 to 13 hours for my doctor's appointment to take my nephew for a ride. I promised the little bad donkey that I'd take him for a ride on the four-wheeler, and he took me for a ride, but hey, whatever, it's all good. And then, yeah, we're almost back down here to try to finish up this 55 build. We got like 3 days to get it ready for Rocky Mountain Race Week, I'm not sure what my plans are for after Friday when they plan on leaving. I might go to Rocky Mountain Race Week. I don't know. I got no plans. Doing that race car hippie life deal. So we're just gonna roll with it. And goal number 1 is try to get this car done. I lied. Goal number 2 is, that's still number 1 goal. But goal number 2 is get me some food because I haven't eaten all day. My stomach wasn't feeling so hot, so I didn't eat all day. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna get myself a nice little tin taco when I get to the shop. Then I might take a little bit of a nap. Then I'll work most of the night. And we'll see where it gets us. So, here goes nothing. Well, a smarter person probably would have got there and got a little bit of a napping in. But we didn't have time for that. So, I got right to work as I got there. And then got about 4 hours of sleep before hitting it the next day. So, here it is, guys. I appreciate you following along. So, here we are. Dennis made up a battery box. A nice little battery tray here. We got the carbon tubs. I didn't fit them, but I made the tree. There's a tree that runs through here. It's going to run along the bottom. And there'll be a couple chassis tabs on the inside. And then one of these guys, but a little bit longer, that Alex made up herself. She put them on the CAD design. Or made them on the CAD. And that's going to go in here like, yeah! Going to the tin in the back here. So, be another tin piece here. Fuel cell in here. Tin work up in there. Well, carbon floors all up in there. So it's gonna be a busy day, but here goes nothing. This is what we're starting off with. Well, guys, I got in town about 7 o'clock last night, something like that, 7:30. Ate some food and got some work. We got the wheel tubs in. I made up some strut bars for it. Got those welded in. Now we're going through, and I'm gonna start working on the floor and stuff like that today. So when I get there, I'm gonna do a quick walk around video. We're hustling and bustling. We're trying to kick some real serious butt here to try to get this car done in literally 2 days here. So it's gonna be tight, real tight. Shouldn't make it happen, but I think we got a chance at it. So the video and stuff like that's not gonna be high quality. You want to see the real build video series, you're gonna have to go to Alex Taylor's page and see that when the video comes out. But right now, heading back to the shop. We got done 5 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock their time, and it is now 10 o'clock Eastern time, and we got about 4 hours worth of rest in, which is pretty decent for us. Most of us can function pretty well on that little bit of sleep. So we're gonna see how it goes. So guys, right here we got the just made up these pieces. Those are pieces that Alex actually drew up on CAD and sent out to have someone else laser cut those. Just a piece of cardboard here. I went through and marked. That's 3 1/4, 2 3/4, 2 3/4, 2 inches, 1 3/4, so on and so forth, all the way around to get the distance through here. So I just went through, used the cardboard as a starting template, and I just went through and made our measurements. So that's 3 1/4 at the base, and just go through, and every time there's a dimple or a change in the body line, I make a measurement, or do a measurement every 4 inches or so, and I give you what's it called. So whenever there's an area of higher dimensions that are changing in the body, you got to have more resolution in your measurements. So you'll see here, I have a whole bunch of measurements in this corner here, because there's some body panels and stuff like that that fit around there. So this carbon will fit up in here. Then there'll be a carbon piece that goes from here down behind the battery tray, and then there'll be a strut through here as well. So we got this cardboard fitting in here pretty dang tightly. We'll have a couple little chassis tabs in here that will weld onto that, bolt up to here, and this will be a nice little filler panel here. So I'm going to take this out right now and go through and copy this on the template. I'll add 3/4 of an inch there, 2 3/4, 3/4 of an inch back over in this corner, and so on and so forth. And then we'll test fit it. The next step in the process is to make our dot plots. So I made all of the dots that come through here and go correlate with the numbers that we measured. So we're going to come through here
trace this all out. And we'll leave a little extra in here and we'll just start trimming it with a razor blade. So here goes nothing. Well guys, here's the template. It's all complete. So there'll be 6 bolts in here, 10/32 going into there. Then this runs up pretty tight along here. Forms around this bumper bolt support area here, back through there, and then nice and tight up and through that area. So there'll be a filler panel in here also. And as you can see, this metal bracket that I made, that comes down around. There'll be a couple chassis tabs on the back side to support off the tree here. That's what that would be called there. But then there will be a piece of carbon flat panel that comes in through here and back into this quarter panel here. And these, the battery tray is going to end up in here. So there she is. Now to turn it into carbon. 3, 2, 1. Well, here it is, guys. It's in there. Trying to mark out the holes, drilled up. Fits pretty nice and tight. Nice and tight through there. That area right there, there's almost no gap there. You can see my finger right there. It's literally a 1/16 of an inch or so, less than an 1/8 inch. But once this gets tucked up in there, this will all get seam sealed in here. So let me get nice and tight. When I pop this off, move the wheel tub out of the way, you can see that this fits up nice and tight against this bar as well. So there'll be some chassis tabs off the back side of here. On the inside of the wheel tub, they'll attach to a couple of these bolts. We'll probably do 1 bolt here, and then that bolt there, and maybe 1 in the corner, just to add some reinforcement. So the wheel tub is attached to the tree, but the wheel tub is also attached to this through this ribbon strip that I bent up earlier in the video. So rear panel piece just about done, and then we'll have a couple down here of the inside the chassis here. We'll have another little ribbon strip with a couple of bolts to secure it. Should work out all right. Getting ready to put in the power inverter. So I bolted that up there, flipped it, marked it, drilled it. They're recessed, and the battery sits up in here, so it's coming along. But streetcar stuff, gotta have it. So it's coming along. Alex did a pretty good job documenting the build series on this car, so head over to her channel for the Riding with Alex Taylor YouTube channel and check it all out. Now, we did a whole lot of work in a short period of time here, but they were at it for a lot longer than I was there, so check it out. There's a lot of cool information in there, a lot of talented people that touched this car, so it was a pretty cool deal, and I appreciate them inviting me out there to help out on this deal. So here's a little video of it running, and then we shot out 12 hours to Denver before heading back home. I had my sister's wedding, so here's a little clip. Check it out, and we'll get to you guys soon. Taylors have been at it for a lot longer than that, but man, I'm excited to see this car. We got a lot of work done, but there's still some tuning stuff that we have to do. We gotta go over the tune and try to set things up, but I think we should be in good shape. This thing's freaking wicked. This car is legit gonna be a 6-second quarter-mile car before too long. Now, we won't do it this week, but I'm hoping we can get it set up to try to go fairly quick. We just did a rough deal here as far as the 4-link setup, scaling the car and stuff like that. crawled up under it and spent, I don't know, probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes under there to set it all up. But hey, we still got to get a good methanol tune-up in it. The methanol we had on hand was quite a bit old. It was like 5 years old. I'm surprised the car even started on it. But we couldn't get anywhere with the as far as that goes, as far as getting a methanol tune-up on it. Well, right now it's running on the street system on 87 octane, and all you gotta do is hook up the belt drive system and switch 2 valves into race mode, and she'll be headed out. So here it goes, guys. We're headed to Denver, Colorado. She's gonna try to put 100 miles on it or so before we put it in the trailer to haul ass to make it to Vandermeer Speedway for I think it's day 2 or day 3 of Rocky Mountain Race Week. We missed the deadline, and that sucks. That's hard on people like us, but this should be a pretty cool deal. Well, guys, here we are, getting ready to roll up into Vandermeer Speedway. Now, we're out in the outskirts of Denver, Colorado. Red Rocks Amphitheater is just up that road to the right. We might have to take a little bit of a cruise up there in a little while. But for right now, I'm gonna go see some friends that I haven't seen for a while. It's been 860 miles since leaving Arkansas last night, and I slept about 45 minutes in a Walmart parking lot. A McDonald's parking lot. The Taylors are a little bit behind me with the 55. They had the trailer, so they drive a little bit slower. I was a single driver out here, so I went ahead and scooted ahead of them just because of the fact that man, I'm tired a little bit. In case I had a sleep or something like that, I could still be here on time and be ready to work. So here we are. We're gonna go visit some guys and check it out. So we're rolling in the track right now. This area is absolutely beautiful. So the houses are over there, and this is the racing area up in the valley. It's freaking cool, right on the edge of the mountain. Last time I was here was 2015. I was out here with the stretcher truck, the mid-engine, twin-turbo mid-engine S10, and when we got here early in the morning, there was a couple of elk that were coming down the ridge, and it was freaking cooler than hell. So we'll check it out before.
Unfortunately, the Taylor's tow vehicle was having some issues, so they didn't get there till late. But this one was just too cool. So here's a little bonus footage for you: a little single turbo LS with Holley EFI.
So guys, it's been a hellacious couple weeks. I mean, freaking nuts. Now, I've been doing this stuff pretty hardcore for like 10 years now, right? But last week and this week were pretty freaking crazy. So I came down here after my grandma's birthday, worked all weekend in Arkansas helping them out. Then I shot back to race No Prep Kings Friday, Saturday, and did a little exhibition deal on Sunday. I broke my motor on Sunday. I had intention of coming back down here, but I had a doctor's appointment on Monday. So I went to my doctor's appointment. I got home at 8 o'clock in the morning. I had my doctor's appointment at 9. I took a shower because, I was freaking busting my butt. And didn't shower the day before, so I just took a shower. Ended up being 10 minutes late to my doctor's appointment, but it was all good. And then came home, started pulling my motor apart, and realized that it was beyond repair. So I went and took a nap for a few hours, and I headed back here to Arkansas, and we busted butt. I mean, like, busted butt. At one point, that first day I got down here, I worked another, like, after driving literally 23 hours or something like that. It was like 18, 19 hours of driving plus fuel stops. Plus I took like 3 hours worth of naps in there because I only slept a couple hours before I left. But that was 1,250 miles. And then I worked like, I don't know, a lot. And then the next day, or slept a little bit. And then me and Dylan, we worked 46 hours straight after that, trying to get this car together. And it sucks. It's really hard on people like us that devote so much into this stuff, and by far Alex and Dennis have way more invested in this car than I do, but we really busted butt for like 2 weeks trying to get this car knocked out to do the finishing touches on it. And it's hard being failures, right? It's a fail. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But we're on our way to Colorado right now. It's a 12-hour drive, 1,600 miles from home, and I got to be back home Friday morning for my sister's wedding. So yeah, I don't know why the hell I'm driving west when I got to drive friggin' 1,500 miles east in like 2 days. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. But I think I could be of some assistance and I think we could try to get this car lined out to a point where we could try to make a pass. So tomorrow morning, we're driving 60, 70 miles an hour down the road right now, making sure the steering's good, the steering's straight, everything's good there, the brakes work, all that stuff. Make sure the car feels comfortable. But we're gonna go through and we're gonna try to make probably 1 or 2 soft passes, and then we're gonna start turning it up tomorrow. And hopefully we can get 3 or 4 passes in tomorrow. And then the day after that, Thursday is a drive day, or Wednesday is a drive day. Then Thursday is another race day, but I gotta head home. Racing doesn't start until 3 p.m. and if I waited until racing, I'd be missing my sister's wedding. So I gotta head out before racing on Thursday. So we're gonna try to get this car set up. The testing on Tuesday, maybe get to the hotel a little bit early on Wednesday, and work on the tune-up a little bit more, go over the data, and hopefully set the car up to a point where they could really make a pass on Thursday. So here goes nothing. It's pretty cool. So always hustling, guys. We're gonna get after it here soon. So guys, everyone, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching. The build video on the aspect of this car is a little bit bleak, but when we get to the racetrack tomorrow, the stuff that I did on the car, I'm gonna try to do a quick walk around, a quick walk over on some of the stuff I did on the car and how I went about doing it, and try to explain it for you guys. I'm sorry, the timeline was just too freaking tight. The video, the work that was happening, I got a little bit of stuff done and a couple little brief updates that I'll throw in the video. But for the most part, I don't really have the step-by-step process on going through things, but maybe I'll do a voiceover for you guys and see how that works out. So here goes nothing. Well, guys, this is real life right here. 6,500 miles in the last 14 days. Kind of look decent for this wedding. I'm pretty ugly still, but that's okay.
Well, guys, I literally made it back with 10 minutes to spare for my sister's wedding. But, hey, it all went off without a hitch. Then, me and Little Bad Donkey started taking apart the motor. Come back for the next video and we'll get after it. If you want to follow along on the journey, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a thing. We appreciate the support, guys, and we'll have new merchandise out shortly.